Welcome to another episode. So we got breaking news coming out of DNA Ginkgo Bioworks. I made a video about them the other day and I covered their earnings. If you missed out on that video, please click on the link above and definitely watch that video, but not before you finish watching this entire video so that you can get the most out of this episode. Ginkgo Bioworks essentially works two ways. The first way is they have a state-of-the-art laboratory where you essentially rent their laboratory, rent their personnel, and you use it. You pay a fee, and if you hit a home run, Ginkgo Bioworks is essentially a partner with you on the thing that you develop. The second way Ginkgo Bioworks makes money is they have a biosecurity or they have a code center, right? So the actual laboratory is Foundry, and then you have the code center or the biosecurity. And all that is a very interesting library where they keep all of their proprietary technology. So they either make the proprietary technology or they buy out the proprietary technology through mergers and acquisitions. And today it was revealed that they made an acquisition where they're acquiring more ammunition for their library, where they're acquiring more code so that people can build on top of that code. So not only are people building when it comes to Ginkgo Bioworks in their laboratory, but if somebody wants to use the information or bioengineer artificial DNA on what Ginkgo Bioworks has already, they can just buy that and build on that. So that's how Ginkgo Bioworks makes money. Now let me read the article and then I'm going to give you some more information. But before I do, can I please ask you, give me a like, a share, and subscribe. I moved into this new studio. It's not cheap. I have like 100-man staff and it costs a lot of money to pay for that. So please give me the like, share, and subscribe so that YouTube mighty algorithm is going to show me to the people that I need to be shown to so that I can make some money off of the ads. And for the people that are not watching the ads, I see you. Ginkgo Bioworks announces a strategic purchase of epidemiological data infrastructure assets. The transaction is expected to bolster Ginkgo's growing biosecurity platform and provide expanded epidemic tracking, modeling, and forecasting offerings to public health leaders and communities. Bactis, through its subsidiaries Metabiota Incorporated, has built an extensive database of infectious disease outbreaks, in addition to epidemiological tracking. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it with my Russian accent and Brooklyn accent. And forecasting. The company created specialized data infrastructure to help governments and other partners understand the model and the risks and the disruptive impacts of pathogens in order to promote resilience to pandemics and epidemics. Bactis and Metabiota are expected to continue their independent operations after transferring the assets and epidemiological data personnel included in this transactions. And I quote, "We believe robust public health data is the bedrock of biosecurity. It's what enables public health leaders to direct resources where they're needed most, and research to develop targeted vaccines, diagnostics, and therapeutics." And I quote, "Our team has spent nearly a decade building epidemiological data and risk modeling tools for public and private health sectors to more effectively quantify, mitigate, and manage epidemic risks." Guys, to make this very, very clear, Ginkgo Bioworks is purchasing more books, more data, more knowledge for their library of data. That's it. That's all that it is. When they purchase the assets, when they purchase the data, the company they're purchasing from is still going to do their own thing and get more data. And in the future, Ginkgo Bioworks can possibly purchase more data. That's how Ginkgo grows. The more information they have, the more data they have, the more stores they have, the more people want to work with them. Through these acquisitions, Ginkgo Bioworks is ensuring that they're going to be the number one heavy hitter in this taboo market. Make no mistake, this is a taboo market. This is absolutely a niche market. The question you got to ask yourself, do you believe that synthetic DNA sequencing is the future? Now, when I say synthetic DNA sequencing, I don't mean giving you guys a third nipple. That's not what I'm talking about. It could mean anything from going into your DNA, from resurrecting the dinosaurs, or from making a meatless meat patty, right? So it can mean a lot of different things. And synthetic, all that means is artificial. It was created in a lab. So you are literally a DNA engineer. The same way you would have a structural engineer, a mechanical engineer, a computer science engineer, a programming engineer is the same exact thing. You're literally programming DNA. So you got to ask yourself a question, and I can't answer this for you. Do you or do you not believe in the future of this world, the future of people, the future of everything lies in DNA technology? And if you do, then this can possibly be a play for you. Now I'm going to go over the quick financials and show you how we're doing. We're getting absolutely shellacked like the rest of the market, and it might or might not be a good opportunity to pick up more shares. I am personally adding to my position. I noticed that a couple of my subs actually like this stock, actually asked me about the stock, and I'm like, hey, I actually hold the stock. And lo and behold, I noticed that a lot of YouTubers are not really speaking about this stock. So, hey, why not start covering it because I'm invested in it? The current price of Ginkgo Bioworks is $2.85. We're down 12% for the day. We're actually down 21% for the 5 days, and we're down 11% for the month, which is so ridiculous because we had a banger of earnings. We grew year over year over 230%. 230%. We're adding more and more programs. We're adding more and more partnerships. Remember, the foundry of DNA is people that are building inside of our laboratories. That's the foundry. So the way to build is to work with more partnerships, work with more people, get more opportunities to build. So it's really, really crazy that we're going down, even though we're getting great news, right? So if you look at the price, so we're actually down 71% for the year, but we're up. We grow 231%. So we grew 231%, but we're down 70%. It, it begs you to ask this question: what the F is going on? Were we just overvalued, or are we just coming down to reality now? Look, the entire market got absolutely destroyed. Currently, the all-time low is $2.09. If it hits the all-time low again, I will be buying more shares. I'm just being patient right now. While the all-time high was $15. So the all-time high right now was 5x where we are right now. For me, the risks is worth the reward because this is a high risk, high reward play. Now the market cap is just 5.1 billion. I believe at one point they were over $30 billion. Now this is one of the biggest positions in Cathie Wood's ARK Invest funds. So she believes in innovation. It's not like she's been making the right calls lately, but if you believe in innovation, if you believe in innovation in health and synthetics and DNA, chromosomes and all these really, really cool things, well then DNA should be part of your portfolio if you ask me. But this is just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I am just an educator at best. And if you missed my video about the earnings, you could click on the link right here. Please watch it. I really enjoy it. Thank you so much. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.